Okay, this is the last example then that I'm going to do. So this one's finding the maximum area of the rectangular piece of ground that can be enclosed by the fence of 100 metres. So this is the one that I was talking about having to draw a picture. So we've got a rectangle, and we're going to have to introduce some variables. So we've got x as our width and y as our length, and it's supposed to be a rectangle. So in the question we get told that the 100-metre fence, so that's going to be our perimeter. So our perimeter is 2x plus 2y is equal to 100. So we can reduce this down. So that means the relationship between x and y is x plus y equals 50. So what we're going to want to do though is we want to find the maximum area. So that information is going to help us get an equation for the maximum area in one equation. So we're looking at area. So the area is worked out by doing x times y. The problem is we only want one variable, so we only want it in terms of x. So what we're going to do is we're going to rearrange this one, and we're going to get that x is equal to 50 minus, oh no, I guess it doesn't really make any difference, but I always like things in terms of x. So we're going to get 50 minus x is equal to our y. So I've subtracted 50 from both sides, which means when we substitute that, instead of y, we're going to have 50 minus x. So that means an equation for our area is 50x minus x squared. Okay, so now what we want to do is, that's the equation for the area, we want the maximum, so that means we're going to have to differentiate. So we're going to do dA by dx, which gives us 50 minus 2x, and we want to find out when this is 0. So rearranging it, we get 2x equals 50, so 25 equals x. So we get the maximum area. We can assume it's a maximum because there's only one answer, so we haven't got to check. And we're not asked to double check that it's a maximum rather than a minimum. So x is 25. And the question's actually asking, it doesn't care about the lengths, but it's asking you to find the maximum area of the rectangular piece of ground. So our area, when x is 25, and you can do this one of two ways. You can either find y and then multiply them, or you can just substitute in. So I'm substituting into this one just because it's easier than this one. So we end up getting 25 times 25, so it's actually a square, which is 625, and we should put our units. So that's meters cubed because we were dealing with meters over here. Okay, so hopefully now you should be happy to go on to these questions. So have a go at those. If you've got any questions, email me, let me know.